afternoon. How's everyone doing out there? It's Miles. Welcome back. Today is the first episode of a new series that I'd like to call Theory Thursdays. I'll have like a logo or something for it soon. Just wait. The idea with this series is to go through a number of topics in regards to music theory and just try to give a little bit more clarification in regards to them, whether it be key signatures, time signatures, intervals, triads, what have you. Things of that nature that you might already know about and some things that you might not have any idea about. And with that said, we're going to start right from the very beginning. It might not be the very beginning, but it's early on. We're going to be talking today about scale degrees. Scale degrees being the intervals that make up a major and a minor scale. Now, we're not going to make this too complicated. We're just going to stick with major and natural minor for the most part. But yeah, let's get started. The first degree in your scale is going to be called the tonic. It's the first note in the scale, and it's also the last note in the scale, except in that case, that would be referred to as the upper tonic. Upper tonic being your octave. The second scale degree is referred to as supertonic. Not because it's better than our initial tonic note, but super is actually Latin for above, because it's above the tonic. Okay, let's keep going. Our third scale degree is called the mediant. The reason why it's called the mediant is because it is directly between the lower tonic and your dominant scale degrees, which leads us to our fourth scale degree, the subdominant. It's referred to as a subdominant because it is directly below, you guessed it, our dominant scale degree. The dominant is the fifth note of the scale, and the reason why it's called the dominant is because it's second in importance to the tonic. So tonic being the most important note, dominant is second. And we'll get into more of that stuff a little later. Up next, submediant. Submediant being the sixth note of the scale shares similar attributes to our mediant in that it's exactly between our subdominant and our upper tonic notes. I'm trying to get my directions with this camera correct. I don't know if I am or not, so bear with me. When it comes to the seventh degree of the scale, depending on whether you're dealing with a natural minor scale or a major scale or harmonic minor scale, you could be dealing with identifying that seventh note with either one of two names. In the case of both major and harmonic minor, the seventh note in the scale is referred to as a leading tone. It's a half step beneath our upper tonic, and it's the seventh note of the scale. However, in natural minor, that seventh note is a whole step below our upper tonic, and so in that case it's referred to as the sub. And then the octave is referred to as an upper tonic. It's the same note that we started on, and now we're back to that note, just at a higher frequency. Some other things worth noting when it comes to these scale degrees is just the way that they interact with each other. One example of this would be the relationship between the tonic and the dominant, tonic being the first note, dominant being the fifth. In between there, your mediant is the third note, subdominant is the fourth note, and it's the exact distance from the upper tonic as your dominant is to your lower tonic. So they're literally the same distance away from each other. And in which case the submediant, as the sixth note, exists in the same sort of territory as your mediant does in the lower register of the scale. So submediant being between upper tonic and subdominant, and mediant being between your lower tonic and your dominant. And in a nutshell, that's all you have to really know when it comes to scale degrees. Now, some of these terms are used in other lights in terms of chord progressions and things of that nature, and we'll get into that a little bit further down the line. But for now, that's really it. If you have any other topics that you'd like to see me talk about in this series, leave them down in the comments below. And if you want to support this channel further, I'll leave all that stuff down below as well. But that's all for now. I thank you guys. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. Keep playing, and I'll see you soon. Peace.